Hey, what's up, everybody? So, to continue the series of questions that are unique to you or could help somebody else, I've got a question here, but it was actually asked a long time ago, a little while ago. I'm not sure if everybody saw it, but I want you to see it because this is a pretty big deal on the mind state of what could get you to start versus not start, to get you going versus to get you to pause and wait when the outcome is what we're going to talk about. Okay. So, what's the question? Here we go. Great video. I appreciate it. I have a question. Do you believe, considering all the upcoming food shortages and food prices, possible war, economic collapse, that it's still a good time to start a food truck business? Now, if you look here, you'll see that this question was asked to me 2 years ago. Okay. So now, 2 years later, of course, you could look back a lot sooner, but 2 years later, let's think about what actually happened. The pricing changed. It did change. There really weren't any food shortages, especially buying from, a wholesale company for a business to operate. Possible war, no war really happened unless you live in Russia or Ukraine, but no war happened that would have stopped anything in any other country. Economic collapse, that never happened. It was talked about, it was thought about, it was trending, but it never happened. So my point in showing this question is all sorts of things are going to go on that may prohibit or may make you think, man, I probably shouldn't do this. Maybe I should wait. This is going on. That's going on. This could affect me. Listen, there's always going to be something. There's never going to be the perfect opportunity for you to get started. You just have to get out there and do it. You have to use your resources. This channel is one of them, and use everything else that you have to your advantage to get what you need to get done. Like I said, no war started. No war happened. The economic food shortages and the economic challenges and stuff, some pricing may have changed, but it didn't change enough to where you couldn't have gotten business and you couldn't have did. I understand why you might have thought that could have been a big deal and why that could have possibly you start the business and it could have hurt you. I understand the thought process behind that, but you also have to think that when has it ever been perfect? When has the world ever been perfect to say, okay, now is the right time for me to jump in? It never has. Okay. So I'm showing this question, even though it's 2 years later, I'm showing this question to you all so you all can understand that there is no perfect time. There's always going to be something going on. You just have to use your resources. There are going to be some things that you may have to pivot, some decisions that you may have had locked solid goal, but may need to change. That's very possible. That happens in business every single day. Decision makers get paid the money because they have to make these hard decisions and they have to shift and pivot to help the people that either work at the company or the consumer to get whatever they need to get. Right now it's February the 3rd, 2025. And tariffs are the big word right now. So that's going to affect some pricing like limes, a bunch of fruit that comes from different countries. I'm here in the United States for those who may not be in the United States, but that could affect your pricing. But it's not enough for you not to get in business. It's not enough for you to sit on the sideline and say, I'll wait. Because odds are when prices go up, rarely do they come down. I don't care what they tell you, what they want you to believe. Rarely do they come back down, especially sweeping over a large chunk of different products. It's not. So once they go up, they stay there. Your prices would just have to go up, and the trickle down is a trickle down. Nothing's ever changed. So once again, the point is, it's never going to be perfect. Do what you have to do. Use your resources, study, learn, but do it. Do not sit on the sidelines and wait, because if you, and I don't know the guy who sent, I don't know the guy or the lady who sent the question over. It's kind of hard for me to see in the picture. I think it's a lady. But if that person waited, we're 2 years later. If they waited, they probably never got started. So don't let that be you. Once again, I'm not sure what this person's story is. I hope they got started. I just haven't talked to them since this question. So I hope they got started. But don't wait. Do what you do. Get your dream done. Don't wait. Just focus on what you got to focus on and shift where you got to shift and do what you need to do. Okay. I'll see you guys on the next one.